going on? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, trending topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say a special shout out to you, and I really appreciate you and your support, you guys. Anywho, without further ado, let's get into some mess, you guys. So it so happened that the last artist from Konde gang seems like he's on his way out. Okay, at this point, it seems like Harmonize is going to be left alone. Okay, you all know that some of them have already left. I don't know some of the names. I only know of Country Wheezy, what's the name? Angela, Ibraah, and some of them, you know, they've already left. It was only Ibraah who stayed, and I feel like Harmonize needed Ibraah because the Ibraah is like his mouthpiece. Okay, Ibraah is out here, was the one that was out here that was going back and forth with the Rayvanny. But since Harmonize and Rayvanny are cool, Ibraah doesn't have his job anymore because his music ends slapping like that. Let's just keep it above. I don't even know any of Ibraah's songs. I only know one of his songs, which did pretty okay to me. And the only reason why that song did pretty good was because video was dope as F, and it had boost and also promotion. I remember when that song was dropped was when Rayvanny and of course Harmonize were going in on this beef, you guys. So what happened is, it seems like Ibraah is getting fed up. He wrote something, and of course people are trying to compare him with Zuchu because they came almost at the same time, and people are saying that Ibraah doesn't have a coochie unlike Zuchu. You know, I'm saying that anywho, let me read to you what of course Ibraah wrote on his Instagram stories as we continue with the mess, you guys, because you all know that that is what we do good over here. He said in a quote, maisha ya sanaa yangu kwa sasa hivi ni magumu sana, ila nawapenda sana mashabiki zangu, na wajua kuwa mnanipenda sana, ndio maana siku zote nitahakikisha ninatimiza wajibu wangu kwenu, nikiwa kama kijana wenu mulio nipa dhamana ya kuwa burudani kwa wapa. Okay, whatever. He was basically talking about that, right? And he was basically urging his fans to support him more on digital platform, music digital platforms, of course. And someone said down in the comment section, sijui ni nini kutokea kwa dogo Ibraah, sababu ana kipaji na yupo sehemu sahihi. Alianza safari yake muziki wakati mmoja na Zuchu. Ni kama ameganda sehemu hata. Okay, this guy is basically saying that if I look at Ibraah, I'm looking him the same way I'm looking at Zuchu, because they came almost the same time, and he is talented just as Zuchu, and he has somebody who's backing him up, who is one of the top 5 biggest artists in Tanzania currently. How comes his music is not moving? But you guys also must remember, like, Diamond Platnumz invests millions on his artists. In as much as right now Lava Lava is not making numbers, that doesn't mean that if Diamond really want Lava Lava to have hit after hit after hit, Lava Lava can go back to where he used to be. Okay? And as you can see, Zuchu is being pushed more. Mbosso is being pushed more right now. Diamond Platnumz is investing his time and his money in his artists. Harmonize is out here chasing big nyash, but not worrying about his artists, you guys. Okay? He's out here trying to chase the next nyash instead of investing financially and also physically to this artist. No, he won't do that, and I feel like that's why. And I also feel like Harmonize wasn't ready to have so many artists at the same time. He wasn't ready mentally, financially. He wasn't ready to be there because he was still trying to find himself. Remember, he was still trying to find money to pay Wasafi. That's why I feel like for him to have signed those so many, almost 5 artists at the same time, that was a wrong move. I feel like the real reason why it's working good for Rayvanny right now, okay, it's not that bad, it's not that good either, but at least with Rayvanny, Mark Voice is releasing some hit songs, right? His music is doing good on music digital platforms and also on TikTok. Because Rayvanny took his time. Rayvanny only signed one person and he's focusing on that one person, and also the sound of this artist sounded more like Rayvanny, because when Mark Voice first came out, people actually used to think that, oh my goodness, that this guy sounds so much like Rayvanny, and I feel like that's why it's working. And with Harmonize, I feel like he was trying so much to compete with the Diamond Platinums, but Diamond Platinums have a huge team behind him. Okay, Diamond Platinums have people who manages, I think, his bank account. He has people who manages his artists. He have people who manages, like, almost everything you see in Wasafi is being managed, and that's why I feel like comparing Diamond with Harmonize is like comparing like a jet plane with Mkokoteni on the road. And not to say that Harmonize is not talented. No, Harmonize is very, very talented, yo. Don't get it twisted. He's very, very talented. I just feel like he didn't have the muzzle to go against Diamond Platnumz, or he doesn't have that muzzle to be able to sign other people. It only works for few artists. Okay, it only works for few artists. We've seen so many superstars being out here trying to sign other artists, but it doesn't end up working. Okay, if you want to sign an artist, you have to be able to retire first and then push this artist. But if you say that you're going to be releasing, you're going to be out here doing music and doing your project and still doing your artist project, that won't work. Honestly, we've seen it backfire in so many people, include Beyonce. Beyonce have signed a couple of artists, but Chloe and Halle, I mean, close to nothing. I mean, they're trying because, you know, Beyonce is the big name, but the only musicians I think that have pushed his artists, and they were as their career were flourishing as his was flourishing too, because this artist was also singing while his artists were also singing at the same time, and they were both flourishing, is the Young Money, like Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne, and Tiger, of course. Those are the only artists who I feel like have been successful when it comes to an artist pushing other artists and then being very, very successful on an international platform. On a national platform, Diamond Platnumz is doing a very good job. I feel like people just haven't found his formula yet. Okay, his formula is a little bit different from every other person. Anywho, it is what it is. I feel like Zuchu without Wasafi is just like any other artist from TZ. She doesn't have anything unique about her, my opinion. Keep it classy, see you next time. Bye bye.